Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Catty Crypto here. So, pretty big update really to bring out to you folks. And I think a lot of people are going to overlook this one because ultimately it's not something that really just grabs your attention straight away. You have to do a little bit of reading. You have to know how important PFC are in the validator scene, so to speak. Now, if you don't know who PFC are, they pretty much provide nodes for people at a cost for obvious reasons. Now, PFC is one of the people I've spoken to about running our node, and it works out about $1,000 a month. They take $500 off because we're doing a charitable thing with our node. So it's really good. They're really solid in the community. Now, they've put out a tweet saying, I wouldn't call it a cold war, but PFC is in support of re-enabling staking on Lunk and will be running the 0.5.21 code maintained by Rebels. Now, with Terra Rebels maintaining this code, this is actually really good wording because I've always struggled to sort of find a good way to explain this, and this is exactly what Terra Rebels are here for. They're here to maintain the code. They're here to fix a problem that was created by TFL, left on the floor. TFL's run off. They've come in, they're picking the pieces up, they've created their own repository, and they've been working hard to get that completed, get it fixed, and get it working so it cannot be attacked again. At no point are they assuming control of the chain. And this is something I've always chased up. I've always outstated this. I've always made this apparent that we need answers to this. And pretty much this does answer it, because ultimately this is what they've always described to me, that it's how it is pretty much. They're there to fix a problem, and that's ultimately it. But they are going to be maintaining the code. Now, as to governance proposals in the future, obviously Terra Rebels and people like that are going to put them up. But remember, anybody can put proposals up, but they'll have to propose things in the future to do with code changes, whether that be changing the 1.2% burn tax to say a 2.6% burn tax or something like that, or putting it down, or just minor changes. I'm pretty sure they're going to need to vote those through on a proposal. If there's going to be any kind of airdrops and things like that, they're going to need to put proposals up to put those through. They are only maintaining the code, okay? At no point are they assuming control of the network. They don't want anyone to believe that. And there's a lot of FUD that goes around about them. There's some kind of attack on the classic chain by them, and this is just not the case. They stand true with the community. They're as transparent as they can be, pretty much, without obviously going too much into the addressing FUD stuff. And I'm learning this better than most people as well, that sometimes as FUD doesn't need addressing, but the majority, 95% of the time, it just needs ignoring, because it's not true. It's not going to do any harm by you ignoring it. In fact, you showing it attention would only spur it on more and things like that. So as to this, and as you can see, I put this out 5 minutes ago. It's not really getting much traction because people just don't understand. But them coming out and stating that they're going to be supporting the update is huge in itself. It really is just huge, because if we get the validators list up for, and we can get this up because I found a tool which is really good for looking at the mainnet and the people that are on there as validators. And as you will see that from both of those, hang on a second, I might have to go into my history. I thought I put it in my favorites, but maybe not. But PFC, I'm sure, are a validator on the mainnet as well. I may be wrong. If I can find this darn website. Great. It's like it's just been removed from existence, and my memory's not so good today with things like this, so I can't actually remember what the website was called. I'll go back, I'll check my previous videos, I'll find out what website that is, but I'm absolutely certain they are a validator on the mainnet. But like I said, yeah, Terra Rust maintainer, validator on Terra and Injective Network. So I would say that being Terra, it doesn't say Classic. So yeah, hopefully they are on both chains. I'm certain they are if we do get the staking list, because I can get the staking list up for the Classic net, which is here. Here we go. So we can see, can we see if PFC are in there? Yeah, as you can see, PFC down here at 30, holding a 5% stake power. And you've got all nodes as well in there. They also provide a similar kind of thing and also provide a validators node for themselves. And Terra Rebels themselves are aiming to become a DAO. Remember that. Because ultimately they have to earn money out of this, and people do need to get paid for them to continue maintaining the code. This is just how it works in any business. Things have to be profitable at the end of the day. So as to this news, folks, I'd really appreciate if you do go around, you do share this, and you do show that we have validators support. It's so important that we show them back the support that they're showing for running this actual code update. And everyone's saying when burn, when this, when that. And it all ultimately lies down to, like Zardar said, we need the validators to all accept this. And there's 77 validators. A few have left recently, which is totally normal. But ultimately, we're going to have a load of new validators coming on chain in the future when everything comes back and everything's restored and things like that, and the re-enabling and staking, so people can delegate and all of the there's just so many cool things that can happen from that. I just can't emphasize it enough. I'm dying to stake my coins that I own, especially with my most recent buy that I disclosed with you folks, because I'm always 100% transparent. I want to stake all my coins, and knowing how cheap the fees are. And another thing that's going around is this whole meme coin scenario, okay? It's not a meme coin, okay, folks? For people to call it a meme coin is an absolute joke, because ultimately, if you go over to the Terra Station, you look at the system, I moved 8 million Luna Classic from Crypto.com to the Terra Station to burn, as you folks know. I paid 2 Luna Classic coins to do that move. This is not a meme coin. This is a well thought out system, and somebody figured out a flaw in it and they exposed that flaw. TFL, instead of fixing this problem, made a new coin and literally just on a different network to this one, still using the exact same system. So ultimately, it's just a copycat of this coin with another name. As you all know, we are outperforming Luna threefold on market cap. So for anyone to think that this is a meme coin, it really is not, because we still have a lot of coins on the chain. So as I've shown people in my previous videos, you can select Lunk and you can change it to any one of these coins on chain. Now, as to all of these coins, what do they do? I don't know. I know what a few of them do, like Looney, Love, and a few others. But ultimately, it just goes to show you just how many coins there are on the network, and this is a proper network. So yeah, folks, let me know what you think. I've changed up the format, as you can see. So we've got rid of that pink screen with the music, and we just have the nice splash screen intro. Let me know what you think about all of that. Let me know what you think about PFC Validator coming out and stating that they support the update that Terra Rebels is going to put out, which will lead to the activation of 3568 and 4095. Bringing that on-chain burn, and then hopefully seeing Binance follow up with an off-chain burn, as well as re-enabling delegating and staking. Folks, stay safe out there, beware of scammers, and yeah, it's not financial advice. Catch you in the next one. Shalom.